according to Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are the reason why this fight is not happening. Fury has come out ranting and raving, effing and blinding all over the place. So let's have a listen to what Tyson Fury is saying, and then we can try and make some sense out of this absolute mess that is going on with Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Have a listen to this.
I'm ready to rock and roll, baby! Will you go to England? Yes. Will you go to America? Yes. Will you go to Japan? Yes. Will you go to the moon? Yeah. I will. Because I want to fight. When one man's willing to fight, he gets shit done. When another one don't, they always make excuses. Excuses as always. But it's only for a few more quid that you've already got, you little rat bastard. If Dana White wants to be involved, he can come on my side. He can be a part of me. Get in, Dana. You want to make the fight? You come on my side. Be an advisor. Be a trainer. Be a manager. Be whatever the fuck you want. Let's get it on. And if you don't want to get it on, I'll fight somebody else in November. It doesn't matter. I won't think any worse of you than I already do. I already think you little rat coward. But just know, you never had the guts to fight Tyson Fury. Ever. You little coward. AJ is a pussy! Gun shy, they say. Chin gone, legs gone. Mentally like soup. Mentally like concrete. Mentally weak. Mentally fragile. I've always knew you'd never stand in front of me. Ever. Zero bottle, zero guts.
Look, at this point, it is getting absolutely ridiculous. At this point, I'm not actually sure what is going on. I'm not sure who is telling the truth and who is not telling the truth, because Eddie Hearn once come out and says that Tyson Fury is the one that wants this fight in the US, and Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua wants this fight in the UK, and that Tyson Fury is the one and is the reason why this fight is not happening. And then, as you can see there, Tyson Fury ranting and raving, saying that Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are the ones that are moving the goalpost. Like, this fight doesn't seem like it's going to get made. It just doesn't seem like it's going to get made. It seemed like those guys are pissing around. It seemed like those guys are not serious. It seemed like someone cannot make a decision. And by the way, this is a fight that have been in the making for 10 years. You see what I'm saying? Like, this fight has been in the making for 10 years. And at this time where we sit here and we're having this conversation, this fight is not ready. This fight has not been made yet. They say that contracts have been signed, but it means nothing, right? They say contracts have been signed, but it means nothing, because if both fighters are not standing in the ring on the night, I don't think at this point anybody believes that this fight is going to happen. It's been a lot of blame game. Like, Tyson Fury is blaming Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are blaming Tyson Fury and a few other promoters that are involved. Eddie Hearn is out here talking about Dana White wants to get involved. Dana White is talking about Eddie Hearn does not know what he's doing with the fight. Like, nobody actually knows what they're doing with this fight. I don't think Turki Al-Sheikh even has an idea what is going on, because according to everyone, Turki Al-Sheikh is the one that put the money up for this fight. And I don't think at this stage Turki Al-Sheikh even knows exactly what is going on with this fight. Like, nobody knows. It is a myth. It is something that nobody has an understanding about. Who is in charge about this fight, when this fight is happening? Is it happening in London? Is it happening in New York? Is it happening in Las Vegas? Is it happening in Saudi Arabia? Like, where is this fight happening? And is it even going to happen? Now, guys, I was reluctant to get excited about this fight when Anthony Joshua refused to get in the ring after Tyson Fury beat Makhmudov. I was reluctant because I knew that this fight had so many issues with it. And this is a fight that, you know, everybody has talked about for the past 7-6 years, right? And it should happen. This is a fight that should happen and should have happened a long time ago. But the fact that this fight isn't happening tells me that somebody or some people behind the scenes are asking for too much, or are doing too much, or are pretending that they want this fight, but they actually do not want the fight. So when Anthony Joshua refused to get, you know, in the ring and have a face-off with Tyson Fury after the Makhmudov fight, I wasn't really excited. I talked about it. I made some videos about it, but I wasn't very excited because I knew that there's too much involved. I knew that some people are too much involved in this fight. That makes it so difficult to make. It just makes it very difficult to make. And before, the stumbling block for this fight was the fact that Anthony Joshua was on Sky Sports and Tyson Fury was with BT, and in the US he was with Bo Burnham. And that is the reason why this fight was not happening, right? And now Tyson Fury is on Netflix. DAZN are open to working with Netflix. Turki Al-Sheikh is the one that is bankrolling this fight. So why is the reason why this fight keeps dragging on? And one big issue keeps prevailing when it comes to this fight, and that is where this fight is going to take place. Netflix wants it in the US. Turki Al-Sheikh wants this fight in the US. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua say they want this fight in the UK. Everybody that is a sound boxing fan would want to see this fight in the UK because this fight belongs in the UK. So for some reason, they cannot make this fight because people have too much egos, because people behind the scene cannot get their act together. And Tyson Fury is ranting and raving, blaming each and everyone. Who's to blame here? Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are also blaming Tyson Fury. So who's actually to blame here? Who's telling the truth and who's telling a lie? This is getting ridiculous. At this point, I think you should just scrap the fight. Tyson Fury go his way, Anthony Joshua go his way, and we don't have the fight. Because if this fight is going to be one where everybody's going back and forth and blaming each other and finger pointing, then just scrap the fight and let the fans get excited about other fights in the division. Because the truth is, we've got some exciting young fighters coming up in the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, they are done. They are not the guys anymore in the division. Yes, there's that one last fight that they need to have, and this is even a bragging right sort of fight, right? This is a fight where Anthony Joshua can say, I beat Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury can say, I beat Anthony Joshua. But this fight, if you think about it, it doesn't really add anything to their legacies in terms of, you know, who was the best in their primes, because they're both out of their prime. It adds maybe to the legacy about bragging rights, but it doesn't add much to the legacies about, you know, comparing resumes and things like that, because they're both, you know, out of their prime. If this fight happens and we were to talk about it, you know, in 20 years time, everybody will mention the fact that both fighters were not in their prime when they fought, and therefore it wouldn't count for nothing. So what is the back and forth? Why is it so hard to make this fight happen? I just can't get my head around it. And it seems as though this fight will never happen. But guys, get in the comment section and let me know what you think about Tyson Fury ranting and raving, blaming Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury for the fact that this fight is not happening just yet. What do you think about it? What do you make of this? Do you think this fight is going to happen? Or do you think this fight is not going to happen? Who's to blame here? Is it Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua? Is it Tyson Fury and his team? What do you actually think about this? Get in the comment section and let me know.